Recently, I wrote an article about the worst Social Security question ever. What is that question? Well, a lot of books and articles have been written on the topic of when to claim your Social Security benefits. And they'll usually advise and counsel people that the ideal strategy for doing that depends on the day you think you're going to die. In fact, there's a number of online calculators that will calculate the ideal strategy for you, married couple, individual, but ask you to pick the day you think you're going to die. And then based on that date of death, they will tell you what the ideal claiming strategy is. And then they may even encourage you to change the date of death and see what happens to the strategy. A lot of times it dramatically changes the claiming strategy. Now, if you were to look at a married couple going through this exercise, and they have to choose a date of death for the husband and a date of death for the wife. And then based on those dates of death, they'll be told what the ideal claiming strategy is. Now, do you know there's only a 1% probability that the husband dies on the year he picks and the wife dies in the year that she picks? So looking at it another way, there's a 99% probability that the dates of death they pick are wrong. So there's a 99% probability that the claiming strategy they pick is wrong as well. I don't think that's a good idea. In fact, when I do presentations, I ask the audience, does it seem like a smart idea to you to pick a Social Security claiming strategy as one of the most important financial decisions you'll make in your lifetime that has a 99% probability of being wrong? I don't think that's a good idea. So the worst Social Security question ever is, when do you think you're going to die? I don't think financial advisors should ask their clients that question. So if I say you shouldn't ask that question, then what questions should you ask? I recommend that you only ask concrete questions with concrete answers. If you're to use my Social Security claiming calculator, my paid-to-wait calculator, it only asks you for dates of birth and full retirement age Social Security benefit amounts. Those are two concrete questions with two concrete answers. We're not asking anybody to make a prediction of what they think is going to happen in the future, even 20, 25, 30 years in the future. Everybody knows their date of birth, and they can get their full retirement age Social Security benefit amount from their Social Security statement. Put those answers into the calculator, hit a button, and it'll show you the ideal claiming strategy for your particular situation. If someone were to use my paid-to-wait Social Security calculator, it would only offer them a maximum of 3 claiming options. And some people come to me and say, Brian, people want more options than that. I don't think so. In fact, I've done a lot of research on this. There's a lot of academic research out there that says if you offer people too many choices, they end up just becoming confused, and you increase the probability that they end up making a poor choice. In fact, the research says if you offer them more than 3 to 5 choices, you increase the probability greatly that they make a bad decision. That's why we only offer 3. Each one is a good choice, but we only offer 3 for that reason. A lot of Social Security calculators include different variables. They ask people to make predictions about rates of return on assets, projected tax bracket, projected inflation rates. Wouldn't those give a more accurate suggestion in terms of when and how people should claim their benefits? I don't think so. I think the more variables you ask for, the more predictions you ask them to make, and you increase the uncertainty that they're going to make an accurate decision or give people an accurate choice in terms of when and how they should claim their Social Security benefits. I think the less variables, the less predictions, and if you can eliminate the predictions altogether, you put those people in a position to make a much better choice, a much more accurate choice of when and how they should claim their Social Security benefits.